think we're good, guys. Okay. Make sure I'm good. Okay. Let me make sure we're good. Think we're good, guys. Okay, we're good. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Happy Saturday, guys. It's OP day. You know what I'm saying? It's OP boys out here. We are out here. Thank you guys for coming through to the stream. If you're gonna come through, thank you for watching us too, y'all. Listen, I'm seeing the numbers go up, man. Thank y'all so much for supporting us. We really appreciate this. We make this content so that you guys are good. You know what I'm saying? We love to entertain y'all. Me, Buggy, and Charlie, we all love to entertain you guys. We all love to talk about the things we love to talk about, like Star Wars, One Piece, martial arts, stuff like that. Like we talk about stuff because we want to talk about them, but we also talk about it for you guys too. Because we want you to join us. We want you to talk to us too. You know what I'm saying? But we're not talking about all that other stuff. We're talking about specifically One Piece, y'all. So, I do have a topic to talk about for today. I wanted to talk about with my boy Buggy. How, unfortunately, he's not able to make it. He's got like dinner plans with his family and stuff like that, so he wasn't able to make it. So I said, all right, I'll take one for the team. I'll come through just by myself. So I'm here with you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I really do. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash the notification bell. Definitely comment down below. Definitely share the video as well. I also got Patreon, because I also do anime and animation movies. I also react to them. So definitely go on Patreon where you can get the full length reactions. So I don't have to cut them for YouTube and stuff like that. All right. So do that for your boy. All right. All right. So guys, getting that out the way for you guys that are new. OP Boys is a place where we talk strictly One Piece stuff, okay? Anime and live action, well, now live action, and specifically the manga, okay? However, we're going to be talking about every kind of almost everything in a way, because I have a question. And if you're coming in here, you see the title Luffy versus Kaido. Was it one of the best fights in One Piece? Was it? Was it? Hold on, y'all. Y'all think on that? I'll be right back. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry about that. Your boy is doing a little bit of cooking. So I might be a little bit in and out this stream. I'm not gonna hold y'all. So this is the question. Okay. Luffy versus Kaido. Is it the best fight in One Piece? Excuse me. I mean, let's think about it. Okay. This fight was I mean, animation wise, it's beautiful. It's definitely one of the best looking fights in One Piece because of the animation itself. Like the animation itself was crazy. especially when I think it was 1072 or 1073, where Luffy is throwing the lightning and kind of bouncing off the lightning too. I think there was a part where this is crazy stuff. He threw the lightning at Kaido, threw like 4 or 5 of them at the same time, and then he was like, and it made Kaido pinball off of it, or something like that. That was some crazy stuff. I actually like that. But is it the best? That's the question. The fight concluded last week. So I figured, you know what? I wanted to take this time on this live to talk about it. So this is the thing. Why don't start it in 2017 or 2018 in the manga, if I'm not mistaken. And it's crazy to think about that this story, manga wise, just concluded a year ago. We're now in Egghead now, and Egghead is one of the best arcs ever in One Piece right now. It's shaping up to be one of the best arcs. Okay. Now, when it gets to its completion, I'm gonna definitely do a review and compare and contrast, or do like a ranking of the One Piece arcs. I'm definitely gonna do that at some point. Uh, so we're here. Luffy versus Kaido just finished last week. Okay, and it's one of the and I think it was officially stated it's one of the longest fights of all time. I think I think it's either surpassed or at the same where the Frieza 5 minutes, the Goku versus Frieza fight. I think it's surpassed the Goku versus Frieza fight with how many episodes the fight lasted. And that's what I want to talk. That's also gonna kind of make up my mind of how I really feel about this fight, Luffy versus Kaido, just in general. And if I feel like this is one of the best fights in One Piece, because so far I don't think so. I really don't. I really don't. But we gonna get into that, y'all. So listen, what did this fight do? It did a lot of things. That's the thing. It gave us a lot. I said this like a few minutes ago. It gave us a lot of beautifully visuals, especially in Gear 5. Gear 5 alone gave us very spectacular visuals. And as somebody that does not like Gear 5, I'm a little bit more open to it now because of the end. Back then, I hated Gear 5. I have videos on this. I have a video on this too. Go check that out. I hated Gear 5 with passion. Not with a passion. I shouldn't say that. Excuse me, guys. But I really wasn't feeling Gear 5. Well, like whatsoever. However, sorry guys. So yeah, like I wasn't feeling Gear 5 whatsoever. I just really wasn't. However, in the anime, it looks great. It looks cool. One of the things I didn't like was I didn't like how silly it was. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like Luffy wasn't taking the fight seriously. So, and he is, but when he's in Gear 5, Joyboy is taking over to a certain extent. So he's kind of taking the fight seriously, but not at the same time. I don't know. And just the cartoony stuff he was doing, I wasn't feeling in the manga. Like the Looney Tune stuff. I'm like, yo, this is not what I came for. I wanted to have a real like fight. You know what I'm saying? And and again, I get that. Luffy's always been a goofy character, but he also has his serious moments too. Gear 5, I feel like the introduction of Gear 5 felt like that's what took. How can I say this? That's what made the fight not the best to me, because I just wasn't feeling that transformation. Like I was feeling the transformation of Gear 4 and Gear 2. I was feeling those transformations. I love those transformations. But Gear 5 is not my best transformation. I'm sorry. And I know there's other people that vastly feel not the same way as me, and that's fine. And that's fine. But there's something to do. Gear 5 is definitely a divided conundrum. It's a divided topic. You have some people that love Gear 5 and will defend it to their last breath. You got some that do not like Gear 5 at all. I'm one of those that I'm in the middle and I'm like it, but I still got issues with it. You know what I mean? So you have to add that. However, Toei gave us some of the most best animations for this fight too. When we got to Gear 5. Like it's crazy. Um Also the anime added scenes that wasn't in the manga. Like Luffy throwing the lightning, for example. Um But again, I still liked how they did it in the anime. Like the anime did it better than the manga. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, and it looks to me that Oda, that's what Oda was trying to do. He was trying to make it fit for like the anime, not for the manga. You know what I mean? And you know, and this is the other thing too. I feel like I've been like really thinking about this question. This fight really did a lot of things, right? One of the things is it showed that Luffy had no business fighting this man. He had no business fighting Kaido. I'm sorry. He really did. Mind you, he's the strongest he's ever been because of Kaido. And it's like Ray Lee said, you need to fight more powerful opponents so that your haki can get stronger. His haki definitely got stronger. And that's one of the things I did like about this fight. This fight showed what Rayleigh was saying was true. Because now this kid can use advanced armament hockey, Rio hockey, and I mean conquerors hockey, and view it in his attacks. And he's able to do future sight, which I'm also going to get into. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So what was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah. So this man was just not ready for Kaido. Like you gotta look at it. Like, and I feel like I because I'm trying to really put this into words. This is what something that I haven't liked that Oda has done. Okay, we're good. Okay. I might have to take this into the other room. Hold on, guys. Sorry about this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, guys. Oh wait, nope. I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good, guys. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. Anyway, so like I was saying, I I just don't like where Oda has been taking Luffy in terms of his major fights. Because it seems that he either wins by the enemy kind of like it's like Oda nerfs the enemy nerfs the opponent so that Luffy could get that win. And I'm not feeling that. Like there's been many a times where, you know, like like I said, after Caesar Clown, that Luffy has had to have like, you know, the enemy, like the ops just kind of nerf himself just so Luffy could have a chance to win. Perfect example, Katakuri. Katakuri was above Luffy in terms of speed, maybe yeah, in terms of speed, power, haki, especially haki, and stamina. Well, maybe Luffy had more stamina than maybe it's a little bit more stamina than Katakuri, maybe. But they were like damn near almost there. Either way, Luffy, well, that's another one that I'm talking about too. Luffy had no business fighting Katakuri either because Katakuri was way above Luffy's league, bro. I'm sorry. And yeah, mind you, he has Conquerors hockey and all that. Don't get me wrong, but Luffy was just not ready for this dude. That the butt whoopers this kid took. Only maybe got what 10, 15 hits, like maybe 5, 10 hits on him. Clean hits. Katakuri got like what, 200 hits on Luffy. Like it's crazy. And you know, and then it got to the point where Katakuri had to stab himself to injure himself because of what his stupid sister that did to Luffy. So he had to stab himself to make the playing to even the playing field somewhat because even when he did that, Katakuri was still beating dog crap out of Luffy. That's the thing. So we got the same thing here. Kaido was one of the strongest Yonko out there. Not stronger than Shanks, no, but he's one of the strongest out there. Big Mom, we still don't know because we really haven't gauged her full power, so we don't know. However, Kaido had to be nerfed for Luffy to give Luffy a chance. I mean, look at it. He fought 15 dudes same night, and while holding Onishigama, he fought the strongest warriors there, arguably, and he's still holding Onishigama. So there that goes too. It's crazy. It's pandemonium. It's wild. You know what I'm saying? And it's just I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of Luffy either having to win from interference with help interference or just the villain just the prince just doing stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? I need Luffy to come and fight somebody that he's ready for. Okay? Now, honestly, I still consider Katakuri one of his best fights, or one of the best fights in OP period, just because of the reasoning behind it. Not to say there wasn't reasoning behind Kaido. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is Luffy. There was no choice. Like he had no choice but to bounce up out of it, trying to get out of Whole Cake. And Katakuri was one of the strongest people there. And Luffy knew, yo, if I can't be the Pirate King and I can't get out of here if I can't get past this man. Even though he knew he was so superior, he still went against this man. That's what I love about Luffy. Luffy will fight anybody that he feel he don't give a damn if they're stronger. He's still gonna fight them, regardless. Who said I think it was Chopper. I think it was Chopper or Nami or something like that. When somebody said like, Luffy always knows. Like an animal. Like he has those instincts to where he always knows who's the strongest person there. He always knows. So and that fight was so great because it was great seeing Luffy just kind of advance while he was fighting. And it was just so great. And the animation wasn't the same. Animation wasn't the same. But it was still so great. And seeing Snake Man for the first time, along with Bound Man, like just seeing Snake Man for the first time was just so amazing. Um, so I really love that fight. And it's still the same. And just seeing Kaido versus Luffy, and Luffy versus Kaido, and mind you, there was no interference in that fight. Not really. I mean, yeah, Luffy bounced for like a little bit, get his strength, and come back. But either way, there was really limited interference. He fought this dude neck on neck. Now, yeah, you had interference with what's her name, homie sister. I forgot her name, the stupid one. I forgot her name. But because I never liked for what she did. I never liked that. I was like, yo, you are, bro. Like she was just so annoying too. But anyway, so going back to what I'm saying, I just really felt like the katakuri fight had so much. It was just so much that I loved about that fight. Um, he was a villain that didn't underestimate Luffy. He was, and that's the thing about Luffy. A lot of his fights, a lot of people underestimate. That's how you be getting over on people too. Katakuri was that one that was not doing that. Didn't let this dude transform either. I love that too. He was just like, yo, you ain't nothing. And I'm gonna prove it to you today. You know? And I love Katakuri as a character too. I love him as well, he's not a villain per se, he's an opposition. He's like, but I loved him as a character. I still do to this day. That fight is still the best fights we've had in One Piece so far. I still believe so. I thought Katakuri. I thought Kaido versus Luffy would surpass that, but it didn't. It didn't. For a lot of reasons. One of the reasons was for me, again, we got another nerfing situation where Kaido, like I said, Kaido had to get nerfed in order for Luffy to give a chance for him to win. And even then, that still wasn't enough. He still had to be granted Gear 5, which, again, y'all already know how I feel about Gear 5, so I'm not going to really get into that. So it is that. Another thing um that annoyed me too was the fact that it took so long. It wasn't the fight's fault itself. It was the fact of, Toei having to stretch out the episodes. Like it gotten ridiculous. Like if you see my reactions, go check them out. You forgot whatever. I think it was 1073, where majority of the episode was just flashbacks. We got nothing after that. We just got just flashbacks of stuff we already see. We already know. Like these people are starving. There's people starving in Wano. We already know that. Why you keep going back to this? This don't make no sense for me. Be right back, y'all. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm back and forth cooking. So yeah, so that was just unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? And then we also had to add in the other fights from other people like Sanji, Zoro, Jinbei, Robin, Frankie with his little skirmish, like everything else we had to add to. And then we had the roof piece, which was great, by the way. And then we had the one with Big Mom, Kid, and Law. And then, it was so much going on that Oda was focusing on. So we had to make sure every one of those fights got done before he got to the main. You know what I'm saying? So that was an issue too for me. That stretched out the fight more longer than it had to be. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just the fact that Luffy got knocked out so many times during this skirmish, man. Like, honestly, I still don't think Luffy won this fight. Like, yeah, he laid the final hit, but dude lost so many times. Like, I still think he lost. If you lose four times out of the one, if you lose 4 or 5 rounds out of the one round, you lost. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Hey guys, let me know down below if you feel the same way. If you don't, let me know. But I feel like Luffy really didn't win this fight. He really didn't. It wasn't even one. It didn't start off as a 1v1. It started off as the new generation jumping Kaido right after the samurai did. Kinemon and all of them, Kiku and all of them. So and then and that's the thing too. Like it wasn't really Luffy versus Kaido. It was really just everybody versus Kaido, or everybody that was available. The strongest person that was there would fight Kaido. You know, unlike the Rob Lucci fight and the katakuri fight, where it was just Luffy. That's it. Just Luffy. That's it. You know, because that's how overpowered Kaido was. The fact that he had to be jumped by so many people is wild. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. And I think that was like mm, yeah, I think I talked about almost everything. Yeah. Um however, there were things that I did really like about this fight though. I love that they made Kaido such a beast and they kept it that way. I love that he was introduced as a beast. He went out like a beast. Luffy had to make a fist as big as an island to put this man down. That's how OP this man is. You know, unlike what's his face? Big Mom, who I think Oda still kind of pooped the bed with that one. I think now I don't know if he meant to do this on purpose. I don't know, but I think he made a mistake with Big Mom. I feel like Big Mom is not. She should have been a bigger threat than she was, because she was damn near around the same strength as Kaido, maybe even stronger. Who knows? Who knows? Because she's down for the count for right now. We don't know if she's unalive or not. Neither do we know if Kaido's unalive or not. Many people are saying that they're gone, but I don't think they are. We didn't see a body. They are still, and we don't have no idea what the lava's gonna do to them. You know what I'm saying? And Big Mom herself can heal herself using homies. So we still have to see. I don't know, but again, guys, this is the thing. Again with Big Mom. Real quick before we move on. Big Mom, Oda just crapped the bed with Big Mom. She should have been more of a threat than she was. The amnesia stuff, no. Like Oda was kind of crapping on her, and it's just like, yo, you made her look like a nuisance. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna make Kaido look vastly competent and superior and all that stuff. Like I had an issue with that. But anyway, I love the fact that Oda made Kaido a villain and kept him as a villain. He wasn't no I understand, I see where you coming from. All that. Nah, he was straight up villain. Now, mind you, but he's honorable though. He's like, listen, we're gonna have a fair fight. I mean, I love to fight, but we're gonna have a fair fight though. Okay, he wasn't like Orochi and his piece of crap butt, but and he was working with Orochi. This is true, so he's not, you know, one of the best dudes to hang out with. You know what I'm saying? Still a piece of crap at the end of the day. But he was still one of the best villains we had in One Piece, bro. He was powerful, and he wasn't taken as a joke like Big Mom. He started off as a beast. He ended as a beast, and I love that. I love that. Also, I really love the fact that um the seeing how far Luffy has come being in New World. He not only, again, I said this from before. Not only does he have advanced armor haki now, he can also channel conquerors into his hits, and again, he has future sight. So he's very strong with all three haki types at this point. And the fact that he can do this, and the fact that he's advanced so much, I love. I love this. I love this. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. again, guys, sorry about that. But yeah, so this is my thing. Like, with like I was saying with Luffy, we're actually seeing his hockey abilities grow to the point where he can contend with admirals now. He can fight admirals at this point. He can fight admirals. You know what I'm saying? He can fight admirals. He can fight other Yonkos now. Can he win? I don't know. I don't think so. But well, it depends. But right now we still got Luffy fighting Kizaru right now, so we gonna have to see. But just for the sake of the argument, I don't know because while Luffy has been always been powerful, his mess ups or his weaknesses were always due to his lack of experience, and many of his ops have taken advantage of this. So that's what I love, and I love that it kind of went back to Rayleigh with what he was doing with Luffy. He was training Luffy for this, so he can be able to fight with people like Kaido, like the Admirals. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. That's what came about. You know what I mean? So there are positives with this fight. You know? Whoo! Damn, I felt like I said a lot. So guys, so what am I saying? Is this the best fight in One Piece? In my opinion, no. It is not the best fight in One Piece. To me, and I've said this earlier, so far, while I still enjoy Kaido versus Luffy, and a lot of hype stuff happened, I still prefer Katakuri versus Luffy. Or Luffy versus Katakuri. The best fight in One Piece. I love it for so many reasons. You know what I mean? Just the fact that um Luffy gained, and again he did this here too, but here it was just different. It was just on a different level. He gained so much abilities. You know what I'm saying? He had to step his game up, and he was doing that while he was in a life or unalive situation with Katakuri. He was trying to get rid of him. Seeing him just take so many hits too. Jeez. Like, uh, he was the true underdog. You know what I'm saying? He was a true underdog. And I love that. And I love underdog stories. He was the true underdog. You know what I mean? And I love Katakuri as an ops. He wasn't even a villain. He was more of an opposition. You know what I'm saying? And I love how he was, I love his character. I love his style. I love everything about Katakuri. And no, I'm not trying to be like, what's the word? I'm not letting my fanboy. I'm not a fanboy of Katakuri. I love Katakuri. Don't get me wrong. One of my favorite characters, but I'm not like using those feelings towards this fight because it was just a desperate situation. And not to say that it wasn't desperate in Wano, but here was just so desperate and grimy. And then just seeing two of them just like kind of like having Katakuri at one point be like, yo, I don't see you as dirt anymore. I see you as somebody I'm equal to. You know what I'm saying? During the fight. It was just so beautiful to see. Like that fight was just so beautiful, you know? And it made me feel something. And while we had a lot of hype moments with like Luffy versus Kaido, I just didn't feel anything from this fight. Just a lot of hypeness, yes. But it was just so many interferences and the nerfing. I just wasn't. Again, it's still and Luffy versus Kaido is still probably one of the top 5 fights, maybe top 10, but it's just not the best fight in One Piece for me. For me, it's to this day, it is still Katakuri versus Luffy, or Luffy versus Katakuri. It's still one of the best fights we've had so far. But again, we'll see. I'm gonna have to like rewatch the fight again, maybe see if I change my mind. We'll see. But I don't think so. I don't think so. But guys, we're at the end of the stream. Do you guys agree with that? Do you agree? Do you disagree with what I said? Like, how do you feel about this? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think I'm crazy? Like, do you think I'm on to something? Like, respectfully. Like, what you guys feel about this? And guys, uh, thank you for watching. We really appreciate this. We'll see you at the next live where we're going to be covering the new chapter because we're on break this week. So next week we should be getting hopefully we should be getting a chapter, which we should. Zola's killing me with these breaks, bro. He's killing me with these breaks. I'm not feeling this. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So we're gonna get out of here. I love you guys. Deuces, be safe. Please support the channel. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the notification bell. Definitely comment down below. Join the Patreon. Become a patron. Hey guys, we're out. See you later. Love you. Deuces.